So this weekend club football is back. I'm excited. I hope you are as well. We finally get to see our clubs playing again. How did we miss this? Very much, apparently. If you are like me, like you are going crazy over the weekend. But let's not just skip the entire weekend. There's something interesting that came out of the weekend. So if you were me, you were surprised by things like Everton had points deducted, 10 of them, 10 points deducted. Right now, as we speak, Everton has 4 points. Everton has 4 points. They are fighting for relegation. After it seems like Sean Dyche has been really fixing Everton, we have to give credit to them. We have to give credit to him. After taking over from Lampard, wherever Lampard go, he doesn't make it easy. So Everton had their points deducted because they breached the financial fair play regulations, and Chelsea and Man City are right now being investigated for the same. So we might face similar charges if we are found guilty, but I won't react on that Chelsea and Man City issue because I think when time comes, I get to react to that. Right now, I can only talk about Everton. And I think, this is my opinion, by the way, not yours, mine. Yeah, you can share yours in the comments, I guess. So, I am surprised. I thought when you breach the financial fair play, you get banned from signing players. And I thought that would be a much more fair punishment to Everton, because for a team that struggles to get the points are everything, and for the fans, points are everything, but they are punishing them. And I heard fans saying the management that embezzled all these things has been pushed out, which means they have a new management. But regardless, the club is being punished. I think that's harsh. I think a transfer window ban, a transfer ban would do. That's according to me. That's what I feel like. So it's bad for Everton. And as bad as it sounds, there's a pending issue of Leeds, Burnley, and who else? Leicester, who got relegated last season. Apparently these guys are barking now. They are saying hadn't Everton done what they did, they would be in the Premier League still. So they're suing for money and further points deducted. If it goes the way of these clubs, Everton are in trouble. For the club that's been thinking, oh man, this is so much to handle, I feel so bad for them. And again, I'm laughing at these three guys. Okay, for Burnley, they're just trying to support. But for Leicester, let's just be honest, you guys were terrible last season. You don't even have to be suing anyone for how you played last season. You were not pressing, you were just stagnant in that formation. Wow, how can you play like that the whole season? You get punished for that. And for Leeds, Lord knows how many goals you conceded per game. Like, it was like candy on Halloween. Every team could put 4 goals past Leeds with ease. Leeds would concede as much as they did. But anyway, I've forgotten the fixture of last season. I guess I have to check somewhere. And it's extremely sad because one thing about fixtures is that when you end up fighting relegation, the fixture tends to catch up. Like, you get to play against someone who you are fighting against in the relegation battle. You have to fight it out on the pitch. So if Everton did whoop these people, I understand where they're coming from, because I understand. I'm sure now people would be saying like, you see, no wonder they dribbled past us. They had bought more players than we did. If we had bought a defender who could mark that person from dribbling, oh my God, we would have been better off. But everybody loves a scapegoat. So that's the thing. So we have to understand this part. So good luck to Everton, and I'm sure they are appealing this decision, and I hope it gets overturned and converted to something else, because the fans will suffer given how hard the points have been. Really hard to come by. So That's that. That's the Everton story, and I'm really looking forward to everything being sorted. And as at now, I feel like I will be rooting for Everton not to be relegated. I guess you can call me the victim blamer because I don't support Leicester and the guys suing. Yeah, so Everton, get yourselves up, guys. Go get what you deserve. Stay in the Premier League. The other story that came out of the weekend was FIFA is actually considering Arsene Wenger's offside rule. My opinion again, I think it's very wrong. I think with these drawing lines where the elbows and the likes and the foot is causing offside decisions and controversy, I think we just have to go. We'll get used and the referees will get better. They are human. They will start getting these decisions because there will be so many of them, so there will be that actual consistency. But the new rule states that the Arsene Wenger proposed rule states that for a player to be offside, his entire body has to be overlapping the last defender's body. Do you know how hard that is to defend against? If players can get goals as the rules are, they definitely would get goals, which means the sport is going. But players like Timo Werner, players that got their goals disallowed like 30 times in a season, they would cherish this. But it changes the whole dynamic of defense. That's why I hate it. You can't tell me when you are holding a high line, you have to run past an entire human body just to get them offside. Nah, that cannot work. I don't know why FIFA is even considering this. Come on, it's Arsene Wenger. I don't have anything against him, but he could be smarter. He could be smarter than this. Come on, dude. Please, try to be considerate. Those guys on the field are really having a hard time defending against the superstars that you praise and give the Ballon d'Or 8 times or whatever that garbage is. Look at what they are going through to defend right now. But just because the referees are not having a good time doesn't mean we have to make the game in favor of the referee. No, the players sweat it out. The referees should just put up their socks, because you can't just be defending in a way that an entire body has to be offside. These guys have pace. The attackers have pace. The defenders don't have that much pace. Do you know how much it's going to take for the guys to actually run to try to make an offside trap and run back to try to defend it in case it didn't work? That's not feasible, guys. That should not be entertained. Bring some other rules. Instead of making all these enhancements and whatever, just go to the women's football and put VAR there. They are using the same stadiums. Just get the guys in there. They will be practicing with the female football games and goal line technology. Come on, these games need that. They need those enhancements. Stop trying to ruin the game just because somebody moans here and there. No. Anyway, that's that on Arsene Wenger's issue. The other issues are somehow not important, like England sucks. Like I don't know if that's the correct way to put it, but the way they played against Malta, they sucked. Like you'd expect a team at home to perform the way France performed. Annihilate the little guys. Put fear in the guys that you're supposed to be in the group stage with at the Euros. You have to do that. But again, it's Southgate. And this time around, he's been given an ultimatum. He's a guy who's been promised to get a sack. That's like a guy who's having sex with a girl he knows he's going to break up with. There's a lot of emotion involved in that. There's grief. There's a need to perform so that you'll be missed. There's a lot going on there. There's a lot. I think the FA should have just fired the guy if they had to fire him. If they had to fire him after the Euros, They fire him after the Euros, not telling him to say like, okay, we'll fire you. You are going after that. No. I hope Gary Southgate gets a good run so that other clubs can sign him as their manager. You see managers like Roberto Martinez now managing Portugal with his 3-4-3 formation. That formation has ended the golden generation of Belgian football. It's sad. That's what it is. Those guys were really good. They deserved a good manager who knew what he was doing, not playing defensive. You have a Kevin De Bruyne in the team. You have a Moussa Dembele, Axel Witsel, Hazard, the two Hazards, Martins, Lukaku, Batshuayi, and then you play defensively. Come on. But anyway, he seems to be doing well at Portugal, and I hope he learned from his mistakes. So, as the international fades off, comes the club. So what are you looking forward to? I'm looking forward to Chelsea, Tops, Liverpool, Man City. I'm looking forward to all of that. I'm looking forward to it. So guys, I hope you have a good week. I hope you really have a good week. I hope the week has started okay, and I hope you get to catch the Brazil versus Argentina game. That's awesome. That's fireworks right there.